Very good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhakar Palekar. I am working as assistant professor in Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawar, Palghar. Welcome in the lecture series on the topic carbonyl compounds. In this particular topic, we have studied various different reactions given by aldehydes and ketones. Till now, we have seen in the application part two name reaction. First one is benzoin condensation, and second reaction what we have seen is Navier condensation. Today we are going to see the third name reaction, that is Claisen Schmidt reaction and its subsequent application. Along with that, we are also going to see how the mechanism of the reaction progresses. So let us first see what is Claisen Schmidt reaction. So it is a name reaction which is being identified by the names of the scientists, Claisen and Schmidt. So basically it is a condensation of aromatic aldehyde which do not contain alpha hydrogen atom with an aliphatic aldehyde or ketone having two alpha hydrogen atoms in presence of base. So in this particular reaction, a base such as NaOH is used to give alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So what is basically this particular reaction? First understand. There are two molecules of aldehyde and ketones which take part. First is the aldehyde which do not have alpha hydrogen atom. So which are the aldehyde which do not have alpha hydrogen? Benzaldehyde, formaldehyde, these are the examples. With another aldehyde or ketone which contain alpha hydrogen atom, at least two alpha hydrogen atom. Which are those? Acetic acid, acetophenone, these are the examples. Which are those aldehyde and ketone which contain alpha carbon, so they are attached to the two hydrogens, will be called as a alpha hydrogen atoms. So this is a condensation in between two aldehyde and ketones. So let us see first reaction. What is the schematic representation of that? This is a aromatic aldehyde. What is formula? Ar C double bond OH. So this is aromatic aldehyde which should not contain alpha hydrogen atom. So one aromatic aldehyde which we have to take, such that benzaldehyde. So it does not contain alpha hydrogen atom, with an aldehyde or ketone which has alpha hydrogen atom. For example, CH3 C double bond O R, like acetone or acetophenone. These are the examples of aldehyde, ketones which contain two alpha hydrogen atom. So they are reacted with the base. So what will happen? These two molecules are condensed to form alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So basically, if you see this particular red part, which is coming from first molecule of aldehyde, and this is a blue part which is coming from aldehyde or ketone which contain alpha hydrogen atom. So in between that, there is a formation of carbon-carbon double bond takes place. So this particular carbonyl group is attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. So this is a alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. Okay. If you see mechanism, then you can understand what is being eliminated. So water molecule is being eliminated. Two hydrogens from this particular carbon and one oxygen from first aldehyde which do not contain alpha hydrogen atom are eliminated. So water is being removed. So this is a basically condensation reaction where water is removed. That is, this is a dehydration reaction. Let us see the mechanism. First we will see the examples. So what is the example? First take benzaldehyde react with the acetaldehyde. So benzaldehyde do not contain alpha hydrogen atom. Acetaldehyde contain three alpha hydrogen atoms. So it satisfies our criteria. So that is being reacted with the base. So what product will going to form? Let us see. H2 is being eliminated. So two hydrogens from acetaldehyde and one oxygen from benzaldehyde is being removed with the help of base, and what you can get the formation of carbon-carbon double bond. So there is a formation of double bond takes place between carbonyl carbon of this and alpha carbon of another aldehyde. So you will see here the carbon carbon double bond formation takes place, and this particular molecule is cinnamaldehyde. As you have taken in this side the aldehyde, so it will form the aldehyde only. So water is being removed. You can see H2 and O, H2 from here and one oxygen from here is being removed. So this is how you will get the formation of alpha beta unsaturated aldehydes. Let us see another examples. In this time we are going to take the benzaldehyde as a molecule which do not contain alpha hydrogen atom, and acetone. First case we have taken acetaldehyde. So aldehyde. Now here we are going to take the ketones. So what will happen? Acetone and benzaldehyde condensed in presence of base such as NaOH. What they were going to form? Water is being removed. So H2 is being removed and you will get the formation of alpha beta unsaturated compound. So what is this compound? It is known as benzylidene acetone. Okay. Here COCH3. COCH3. So your parent compound is ketone. Whatever the compound is formed is ketone, but it is a alpha beta unsaturated one. So this particular compound is being identified as benzylidene acetone. What is the name of this compound? Benzylidene acetone is formed by condensation of benzaldehyde and acetone in basic medium. Okay, let us see the next mechanism. So mechanism part is very important. How the reaction progresses we are going to see. So first step is the formation of carbanion. In the first step the carbanion is formed. So as we know that carbanion is the species where carbon carries negative charge. Okay, so what will happen? The aldehyde which contain alpha hydrogen atom. Remember what I am telling. The aldehyde which contain alpha hydrogen atom or ketone which contain alpha hydrogen atom is reacted with the base. So base, that is NaOH, base will abstract one of the alpha hydrogen atom, and what will happen? This particular bond will break. So this bond will break, and as a result of that you will get formation of carbanion CH2 minus along with the lone pair of electron. So this is a carbanion is formed. So what will happen? H from here and OH from here is being removed and water is being eliminated in the first step. So first step where the base abstract a proton from alpha hydrogen atom of aldehyde or ketone forming a stable carbanion. As we know, this is a stable carbanion. It can be stabilized by resonating structure. So it can get converted into enol form also. So it is a stable carbanion. So remember, first step in Claisen-Schmidt reaction is the formation of carbanion. So let us see in the next step what happens. So whatever the carbanion form in the first step is then reacted with the aromatic aldehyde which do not contain alpha hydrogen atom. Remember, this is very important. So what will happen? As we know that carbanion is a species which having very good electron density. So it will attack on the carbonyl carbon which is quite electron deficient. So as a result of that there is a carbon-carbon bond formation takes place in between carbonyl carbon of aromatic aldehyde and alpha carbon of an carbanion. So what will happen? Let us see. So these two molecules are joined with the help of single bond. This is a newly formed bond which is a this is a bond which is being newly formed, which is joining two molecules. Okay. So as a result of that, this carbon is attacked to this particular molecule, this particular double bond or pi bond breaks, and as a result of that the oxygen will carry a negative charge. So as we know that oxygen carrying negative charge, the species is called as oxyanion. So in the second state, due to the nucleophilic addition of carbanion on aromatic aldehyde, there is a formation of oxyanion species takes place. As we know that this particular species will not be that much stable because of the presence of charge. So let us see in the next step what it happens. So in the next step proton abstraction will take place. Water is being added, so the proton is taken from the water. So this particular H will go to O and it will form beta hydroxycarbonyl compound. So this is only the difference in between these two structures. Here OH, so it is becoming stable. So this is a beta hydroxycarbonyl compound. Here I have written differently. Okay, see, one of the proton I have written separately. Here CH2, here is also CH2, but I have written proton separately. So whatever the beta hydroxycarbonyl compound is formed, then next step undergo removal of water. So let us see how the water is being removed. Alpha H and beta OH is being removed. Let us see how the bonds are shifted. So there is a bond formation takes place between alpha carbon and beta carbon. One more bond, that is being pi bond. So water is being removed. So what will happen? Here is the carbon carbon double bond formation takes place. Here if you see this particular structure and this structure, what is being eliminated? OH and H. There is no OH and there is no H. So there is a removal of water takes place. So this particular species is a alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. Okay. So once you see the mechanism, you will understand. What is the first step? Formation of carbanion. Second step is the abstraction, attack of the carbanion, that is nucleophilic attack, and third step is proton abstraction. So these are the three steps through which this particular reaction goes. So oxyanion abstract the H from water. It forms beta hydroxycarbonyl compound, which on dehydration gives alpha beta unsaturated compound. Here correct this particular thing. Here forms alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. So let us see the application part. What is the use of this particular reaction? So first thing is that the reaction is useful to detect the presence of reactive methylene group in an organic compound. As we know, what are the reactive methylene group? It is a CH2 group, this particular group, which is attached to the 2 electron withdrawing groups. What are the examples of active methylene compound? Ethyl acetoacetate, malonic ester. We have seen in the case of Navinger reaction. So it is used, this particular reaction is useful to detect whether in the given compound there is a reactive methylene group is there or not. Then it is useful to prepare alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, because these compounds are used as a perfumery chemicals. So alpha beta unsaturated compounds are very useful in point of view of application, because they are major component of perfumery industry. परफ्यूम्स में यूज करते हैं. Already we have seen the reactions. Condensation of benzaldehyde with acetaldehyde, it forms the cinnamaldehyde. Water is being removed. Second slide only. So what will happen? Carbon carbon double bond. So cinnamaldehyde is formed. So condensation of benzaldehyde with acetaldehyde. So this is the application only. Then the second case, benzaldehyde plus acetone. It forms benzylidene acetone. Water is being removed. So here is the benzylidene acetone is formed. So here you can take the, in the application part also, these two reactions we can take, because these components, this benzylidene acetone is used in the perfumery industry. If you take this compound again, if you react with another aldehyde molecule, you will get dibenzylidene acetone. So this particular application part is sufficient. Let us take third reaction. If benzaldehyde is reacted with the active methylene compounds such as nitromethane, it forms omega nitrostyrene. So omega nitrostyrene is a very important component as point of view of application. So let us see what is nitromethane. What is the structure of nitromethane? CH3NO2. CH3NO2, nitro and methyl group. So I have written H separately. So what will happen in presence of base? What is being eliminated? Water. Okay. So let us see. The water is so here must be 2 and here must be 8. You can correct it. Okay. So water is being eliminated, and what you get? The formation of omega nitrostyrene. So carbon carbon double bond. Here carbon carbon double bond. You can see the colors. Red part is coming from benzaldehyde, blue part is coming from nitromethane. So this is how you can use to prepare nitrostyrene for application point of view. So hope so you have understood the Claisen-Schmidt reaction. It is a very simple reaction where let us see the difference between Claisen-Schmidt reaction, Navinger reaction and benzoyl condensation. Go through this particular session, try to write the reactions. I hope you have understood this particular session. See you in the next session.